Hi, I'm Melissa, an RVT at Sweetwater Veterinary Clinic in Agua Dulce, and this is my assistant Christina who will be holding our patient today. And we will be demonstrating how to do an ear cleaning on, well, in particular Beowulf, but pretty much any dog. Some of the tools that we'll be using are going to be cotton balls, some square gauze if you have any. These are easy to pick up at Target, Walmart, anywhere in the bandaging section or the health section. What I like to use for cotton balls, I like to go and get the jumbo ones just because they're big and you don't have to worry about losing them in your dog's ear, which is not what you want to do while you're trying to clean their ears. The last thing you want is a foreign body. Q-tips like these, if you have them. Even regular Q-tips can work. And then we have a selection of several different ear cleaning products. These are all over the counter. They start with just your basic over the counter. You can find a lot of these at PetSmart, Walmart, Target, pretty much any place really. Amazon's going to be your best bet. This one, and this one's just a little bit stronger because it has extra ingredients in it to help break down the wax and debris. Don't use items like alcohol, hydrogen peroxide, please. Those don't help your pet's ears at all, and they pretty much turn into water in the ear. And as always, if you suspect an ear infection or anything like that, definitely contact your veterinarian just to make sure that they can have their ears checked to determine what the best product to use. And as always, make sure that the eardrum is intact. You do not want to put any kind of liquids in a broken eardrum because that has easy access to the inside of the skull. So today we're going to use my favorite, which is Artisan CM. It smells like cucumber melon and it works really, really good. So what I like to do is always glove up because you don't want to put germs into the dog's ear that you're trying to clean. I'm going to show you two different ways to do it. One of the ways is my favorite way, which is you get one of these gauze pads, you open it up and put a nice chunk of cotton in there, and then you soak it up real good, and you pretty much make it like a wonton. So you have that, and Bill, sit, come here, come here. Okay, sit. He kind of knows what's going to happen, but he's used to this. So you've got your soaked cotton ball here, and you just hang on to it with your tip of your fingers. Get it in there real good. And without letting go, you just use your other hand. I like to rest his head on my thigh, and you just squeeze real good. You should hear kind of like a squishing sound while you're doing it. I'll move my hand for sake of the video. And then what I like to do when I'm coming out is wipe. So wipe it up real good, the edges. And once you stick it in there and you start squishing, you're basically squeezing out the liquid into the ear canal. That just falls down into like an L shape kind of. And it'll get down there and kind of soak up as well while you're rubbing it. And then eventually you just let him shake. And it might be best to do this outside or in a room where you don't care you're going to have wax, but see, you'll get a lot of dirt and you might get a lot of black wax clumps and stuff in there. Next thing I'm going to do is soak a couple of these Q-tips with my cleaner, and then I'm going to go in and just wipe out the inside. Stay. Rule of thumb, don't let this go too far deep. You don't want to give your dog a broken eardrum because you're trying to clean it. So kind of once you lose sight of it in the ear, just don't go any further than that. But use it to wipe in the crevices that you probably didn't get. And you'll probably have to do that a few times. So don't be afraid to, soak a few extra cotton balls. I know I got you there, buddy. Shake. Good. And so I'll do this a few times just to make sure I get everything out. Good boy. Yeah, I know. And he's actually being really good. He better be. He's my dog. And we'll have a video later on tips to kind of help you do this on a dog that's a little squirmy. Then you get some dry gauze or makeup wipes, anything like that that doesn't have any additives in it. You just want something that'll soak up some fluid. You go in, and also without losing sight of your gauze, you just go in gently and dry it out, help him out. You'll still get some gunk, as you can see. And that is your basic ear cleaning. Now the other way to do it is a very common way that you'll be taught from your veterinarian or just even YouTube videos, and that's by putting the tip of the ear cleaner bottle inside the ear. The reason I usually don't like doing that is because when I'm demonstrating, some people will squeeze it and then the dog kind of starts squirming around and they let go of the pressure, and that can suck up some of the bacteria and germs and wax back into the bottle. Basically what you have is germ soup, and you don't want to clean the dog's ears in the future or another dog's ears with that. You don't want to clean another dog's ears with that because you can put stuff inside of another dog's ear or give your dog an ear infection. So what you should do, which is best, is just kind of tilt it in, stay, and he's not going to like that, and then pull it out. You don't even have to go all the way in, and then give it a good play. Just give it a nice, good squish in. And basically act like you're rubbing your dog's ear. Make this good for him just as important it is. He loves getting his ears rubbed, and so he kind of likes this right now. So, and then the same thing as before, you'll just let go and let it shake. Good boy. Stay. Good boy. And then you can go in with regular cotton. The reason I like jumbo cotton is because you can't get it lost in the ear so good, and when you have a large dog or a dog that might move out of the way or get away from you, you don't always know whether or not they shook it out of the ear, especially if they fling it really far. It's hard to just determine whether or not you really got it out. So, and at that point, always keep count of how many cotton balls you're using so you can count afterwards and make sure that you have everybody accounted for. I'm really getting a lot of wax out of this ear. Stay there, buddy. Good boy. One thing that I usually do is I never let go of the cotton balls. I pretty much go in and just rub and rub. And then you can also use the Q-tips as well to do the same thing on the other side, which is just cleaning in between the crevices, going in some corners that you maybe can't get to right away. And again, don't go too far. If you lose sight of the white tip, you've pretty much gone too far and you can risk injury to your pet. You don't want to have to come in on an emergency when you are simply trying to clean your dog's ears. Now, if you have already seen a vet and they've instructed you to do this on your dog, and you go home with any medications, it's always easier just to give it a nice fresh clean however many times you were instructed, and then apply ointments or you know, any kind of medications to the ear. So he definitely has more wax in this one. And typically, if you're just doing it for maintenance, once to twice a week, depending on your dog's ears, is sufficient enough. And that's it. So if you have any questions, click on the link below, get in contact with our veterinary clinic. We're more than happy to answer any questions that you have. And from Beowulf, myself, and Christina, thank you for tuning in.